Welcome to Cashflow Diary, a podcast where we discuss business, money, real estate, and the sharing economy. As a full-time real estate investor, entrepreneur, and all-around problem solver, I have had the privilege of developing individuals into powerful business owners. And today, the focus turns towards you. Our mission is to help you build your real estate empire by leveraging strategies to grow yourself, your mind, and your wallet. Let's get started.
Is the last bottle of water available on the planet, and this is the only bottle of water that you can bid on right now. And in fact, I'm going to give each of you $1. You can't pull your money, you can't borrow your money, there is no credit. All you have is $1. That's it. Now, if this is the last bottle of water and we hold an auction and I'm willing to sell it, what is the absolute most that it's ever going to go for? That's right, $1. That's not that hard of a question, right? However, now let's suppose I give you $9 more. If I give you $9 more right now, each of you $9 more, but you still can't borrow, you still can't share and pool, no credit, and we hold the same auction for the same bottle of water, how much does this bottle of water go for? Now it goes for $10 because that's the most you got. It can never go for more than $10. But here's the question. Did the price of water go up? Maybe. But did you buy more water? No, you got the same amount of, how many ounces is this? 20 ounces. You got the same 20 ounces of water. You got the same utility value. So this process of inflation is more a process of devaluation. And most importantly, the fact that the dollar buys less. It's another way of saying purchasing power. You have lost purchasing power. So if stock prices fall, something as measured in dollars, if it takes less dollars to buy the exact same thing, that's probably a good thing. As real estate prices increase, yeah, if you're the buyer, you're probably like, that's unfortunate because it takes more dollars to buy the same thing. And as the seller, you may not like it either because, yeah, you may have bought a house for $100,000, but now it's $150,000. But now that $150,000 only buys the exact same house. It doesn't actually go any further. You've made no inroads, no progress. You didn't, quote unquote, get ahead. Same thing with mutual funds or anything measured by that same US dollar. You got to understand that. Now, interest rates, that's something that gets interesting to talk about because that's the price. That's how much it costs you to actually use someone else's money, etc. But another way of saying it is that that's the price for impatience is interest. So you've got to think about what you're doing at the end of the day when it all comes full circle. It's not as simple as real estate prices increase and that's great. Well, it's great if you're the buyer, maybe. You still may not want to sell because you know that from the moment you sell, you stop participating in any sort of beneficial interest that is happening as quote unquote inflation or more money hits the marketplace. That's what a lot of you are seeing in your marketplaces right now, especially on the East Coast and some odd places, is you've just got more money that's been printed that's chasing the same bottle of water. That's it. And you guys are just seeing that and going, oh my God, real estate is doing good. Well, not really. It's just that more dollars are chasing the same number of assets. Eventually that stuff makes it all the way through the system. And then now we have $12 bottles of water. And it's all relative, from a percentage of income basis. So just think about it this way. The average American spends approximately 27% on housing. Now, 27% on housing, let's say a few years ago, may have only been $2,000 a month, right? But now, today, 27% on housing could be as much as $4,000. But they're still living in the same house. So you can say, oh my God, housing got so much more expensive, but it's still the same 27%. The real question is does wages, income, does your wages and income, do you have a way to offset that? And most people don't. Do you have a way to offset? Do you have anything that can fight against it, that fight against the fact that the printing press moves faster than how fast most of us know how to create value? That's the key. If you fail to learn how to own and control the means of production and create value, you're going to lose this game. That's why Cashflow Diary, that's why I get excited. You probably even could hear it a little bit extra passion, simply because that's what I want people to be equipped for, is to fight. Right now, you're fighting and you think you're fighting, but you're just only falling. You're getting knocked down and beat up and steamrolled by not buying a property, by not figuring out how to write an offer, by not knowing how to raise capital, by not going after the bigger deals. And you guys know who you are, who should be doing those things right now. That's what needs to happen. By not providing that value in the marketplace, the only thing you've got is your labor, and your labor keeps being valued at less and less because it doesn't provide enough value, and the wages do not keep up with inflation. And that's the real problem. I look forward to talking to you soon. Until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to the Cashflow Diary podcast. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please subscribe, share with a friend, and leave a rating and a review. If you'd like to keep the conversation going, head over to cashflowdiary.com to sign up for our email list, as well as check out all the links and resources in the show notes. Thank you again. Until next time.